How's it going, my truant people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back for the quarterfinals of the UBL, as this week your Forest Green Snovers take on theCostaRican and his Chicago Dragpults. This is a rematch from the regular season, one of the games we lost in the regular season. And I'll apologise now at the beginning of the video if you hear some background noise. Katie is staying with me at the moment and is just on a lunch break from work and having to make lunch. And I'm in a little studio annex, just one room, so you kind of have to hear everything, so I apologise for that, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So let's see, Rillaboom, Moltres, Tapu Fini. This is a game that we lost in the regular season, and it was pretty tough. Oh, Noivern, did not want to see the Noivern. God damn it. Yeah, I really didn't want to see that. So he's opted. He hasn't brought the Landorus again. That's pretty good. He actually doesn't look as though he's got rocks on this team, so that's pretty nice. He hasn't brought the lead Frostlass either, so no hazard pressure. Looks really, really good. 2, 4, 6. So, Raikou means Swamput's important. Last time I led Magnezone. It's pretty important for the Finny this time round. Everyone's pretty important, that's the issue. I'm going to lead off with the Azumarill. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. What would be a terrible lead for me? Noivern would be hard to lead anything against. So let's lead off with Magnezone, because it would cover the Noivern lead without me having to switch. And although it's important for the Finny, I have other ways to pressure the Finny offensively. Slowking is going to be a pain. Slowking's going to be a pain. So no ground type means Volt Switch is really free or game. We led the Magnezone last time, so we may try and counter lead that. But he doesn't have a ton of obvious options to counter lead that. It'd be something like the Rillaboom maybe. I think we'll probably see Banded Rillaboom again. He loves Banded Rillaboom, so I think there's a pretty good chance we'll see that. Yeah. So Rillaboom leads. I'm going to protect here. I can scout what moves he goes for. I'm not too worried about a setup variant. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. So I don't think as a lead it's going to be like SD or anything. I don't think it's going to be sub. So I'm just going to click protect, scout. And in the meantime, what I can do is try and get my focus, because I'm a little bit all over the place, a little bit nervous, a little bit unfocused, and I can try and see. So he goes for the knockoff instantly. So Rillaboom Choice Band, knockoff's going to do about 46 to 50. My Flash Cannon could do about 70. Is it worth losing my leftovers? I could just go Azumarill and take very little. Yeah, because this thing probably needs to take a hit from Noivern. It probably needs to take a hit from Finny. One or the other, not both. So I don't think taking 50% just to chip on the Rillaboom is worth it when Rillaboom isn't that much of a worry for me here. So we're able to get that pop in, which is nice. Get our leftovers. Lose our leftovers, but get the grassy terrain. So knockoff should have taken me down to looks like he's probably banded. Yeah, I expected to see that adamant banded by the looks of it. So if he was going to switch here, he would probably switch Finny, Slowking. I think getting either of them knocked off could be really good. So I'm going to knock off here. I'm not going to just scold in case it's the Finny. I'd rather get rid of I'd rather get rid of this thing's item. If it's something like Specs or something like that, I want to get rid of that. He is Misty Surge, so we're not going to get the grassy terrain recovery, but that's okay. We can knock off here. Perfect. Leftovers, so he could be a Carmine variant again. I know he's fond of that. I know he brought it last time. We have ways to beat that, so I'm going to go hard Magnezone. If he chooses to Hydro Pump into the Azumarill, I think that's a fair line to take. But we don't lose too much by making this play, so as he Moonblasts. And now we can fire off an analytic Volt Switch, and again, I could do... Oh, the special attack drop sucks. Okay, I'm not going to Thunderbolt for sure now. I was thinking about Thunderbolting, but the special attack drop just makes the Thunderbolt not that powerful anyway. So I'm just going to Volt. If it gone, for example, like Raiku's not really a threat, so there's a part of me that just wanted to Thunderbolt into the incoming Raikou because it would do big damage. But with a special attack drop, limiting our damage output, Volt Switch seems fine. It also means that if he wants to try and Calm Mind upon us at -1, we can get momentum into a physical Wall Breaker. So it's good to know if this thing's AV or not. So, alright, we do, what's that? 20%, should we say? I should really use that grid that people use, but Slowking, Gala, Assault Vest, level 50 from a -1 analytic Volt Switch. Should do 14 to 17. So I'd say that looks around AV or just Spadef. In which case, he doesn't want Barney coming in and clicking that crunch. He hasn't brought the Persian this time. So his Dark Resist is Finny. Do I want to double on the Finny into Magnezone? He could be like Colbur here and go for a fighting move. Do I just want to Rock Blast? Do I just want to Crunch? Finny's getting chipped down, no leftovers. It's been knocked off, Sand. But he would be free to Hydro Pump the next turn. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to be really aggressive here, and I'm going to make the double. Predicting the Finny. Going to make the double, predicting the Finny. If he just raw Focus Blast and he's Colbur Berry, then I've got this wrong. I've got this really wrong. But I think we've been brave all season. We've got to stay brave. Okay, Kenneth comes out actually. Wish I'd crunched. Really wish I'd crunched. But it actually is going to help me get a lot of healing back on my Magnezone, and I can still just protect here and try and scout for like a U-turn or anything like that. I don't think he's going to double on the protect because this thing's so strong. I don't think he has any need to do that. He just wants to get a banded hit off with this thing. Yeah. I don't want to let him superpower. I don't want to let him... I think this thing gets Stomping Tantrum or something into Magnezone by clicking the aggressive Volt Switch. Okay, so he does double. If it's Slowking, we can still get a faster Volt Switch up on this thing. Okay, it's the Raikou. I'm alright with this too. So, he takes Sand Chip. We get, he is left, is that Grassy Terrain? Grassy Terrain, okay. So, he gets Grassy Terrain. We don't know anything about this set. Perk can come in here. I think there's a decent chance he Aura Spheres, so that's why I'm not risking Magnezone. If I was certain he was going to Scold, I might stay in. He could double, and he could double back into the Rillaboom. But I'm okay with this. He's Toxics, okay. So do I prioritize Rocks, or do I prioritize Momentum? Now that I'm poisoned. What would I want to bring in? I prioritize Rocks, because if I flip turn, I don't have anything that I instantly want to bring in on Rillaboom as like a wall breaker. If I had, for example, the Blaziken here, I might want to flip turn into Blaziken, but because I haven't brought the Blaziken, I would need to flip turn into like Dragonite, and that's not bad, but I think that will be better at a point where Rocks are up. So, as I'm not sure who his Defogger is, if he has one, I think I'd rather just get my Rocks up. So, this thing comes out. Interesting. So this does enable him to go for a pump this time. I'm not going to let Swampert take the hit. I'm going to go back to Magnezone. If this is the Defogger, which is possible on a leftover set, then we get Magnezone in for free. If he goes for the Hydro Pump, we're EV to try and sort that out. So if he wants to go for the Calm Mind, like I've said before, we just Volt Switch into a physical attacker, and we're okay, especially with this thing not having leftovers and already having taken a little bit of chip. And Magnezone's so healthy. Yeah. Straightforward plays. Don't need to do anything too crazy. I think we're in it's very early game right now. We're just vying for positioning, but to have our rocks up, he goes for the surf. He doesn't want to miss the Hydro Pump this game. I can appreciate that. So this time with rocks up, do I want to consider just T-bolting so that then I can protect against the Raikou? No, because it could be sub-Raikou. So I'm just going to Volt Switch. Rocks up, Analytic, plus Volt Switch into Raikou. He's not Assault Vest because he's got Toxic. He could be sub-Toxic. So if I Thunderbolted here into the Raikou coming in, yes, I'd get more chip. And then I go Protect for an extra Leftovers turn. I could get 2 more turns of Leftovers. But if he's sub, I could give him a free sub. And I don't want to do that. So I'd rather just keep offensive momentum, even if I'm losing HP on Rust Bucket. The time may come where we have to sack something to Finny to get this in for free, but we can work with that. That's not impossible. So you come straight back out. You are, of course, going to take poison, but it's a shame this wasn't on the field at a time when Misty Terrain was up like now, so it couldn't be Toxic, but that happens. So he is Leftovers. Okay. I thought he might be once we saw the Toxic, so I wonder if he is sub-Toxic. So, I'm going to flip turn here. If he subs, it could be quite annoying, but at the same time, I don't want to just let him go Rillaboom for free, and I don't know that he's got the substitute, and he doesn't know that I have the flip turn yet, so yeah. Noivern. Okay. Alright. He's going to frisk the Leftovers. Fine, doesn't matter. Flip turn out. So he's Boots because he didn't take any chip there. So I'm going to go into Barney here. And I'm going to click Rock Blast. We are Scarf. We do outrun this. And I don't believe he's got a Rock Resist. So actually, I could just Ice Beam. Ice Beam would, I think, kill this. Tyranitar, would Ice Beam kill this? I think it would, right? Noivern, because would that do more to Rillaboom than Rock Blast? And I could miss Rock Blast. So Ice Beam, it doesn't necessarily kill Noivern. Rock Blast is stronger, so in that case I'm going to Rock Blast. Hopefully we catch him off guard with the Scarf. 1, 2, please give me 3. Ah! I was working on a 3-hit minimum there. Fuck, man. Ice Beam might have killed then. Ice Beam might have killed then. I don't know how fat he is though. So probably Ice Beam's looking like it does 87 to uninvested Noivern. I should have Ice Beamed. I don't know. If we got 3 hits, we killed there. Against like pretty much any Noivern variant. So he knows we Scarf, and we knows we're Scarfed into Rock Blast. Interesting. He still goes into this. It's going to take Rocks, and it's going to take Sandstorm. This is still really valuable in the end game. Scarf Rock Blast is looking pretty good in the end game, especially with the Noivern here. This is still really valuable. So max HP Finny from my Rock Blast is not going to take that much. And his Moonblast is going to do a lot. So who would the pivot here be? It would need to be Rust Bucket again. But I'm going to have to take a Surf again. Can I take a Surf with this thing? Do I want to make that play? Surf. 37 to 40 from uninvested Finny. If he's just max HP, modest, max special attack. Surf's going to do 51 to 62. I can take that. Yeah, I think I want to. I think I want to take that because I want to get damage off on this thing, and I don't want to just sack my Magnezone straight away, and this isn't a sack. So I think I'm 2 again, really? Okay, if he goes for the Calm Mind, it's okay. So the next Surf is going to kill me. Can't believe we've only got 2 again. Come on, man. If we'd got more than 2, I could consider going for another Rock Blast here. If I lose this, Noivern becomes a massive problem. Is now the time to sack Rust Bucket? Is that the best sack? Yes. So, yeah. Okay. We have to sack Rust Bucket. Draining Kiss. Okay, we don't let him recover, so that's pretty nice. Although we don't let him recover too much. So that's pretty nice as well. The Surf is going to kill me now. But we don't let him recover up too much, which is really, really important. So, I wish we had one more turn of Sand. I think Sand goes down here, right? Before I need it to. Yeah, fuck. Do I... I'm gonna Volt. I don't know if I would have lived the Surf after Protect. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure his last one did about 50, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. If we had one more, if we'd had one more Rock Blast here or one more turn of Surf, the reason that I'm like gutted is that this would guaranteed be in range of Thunder Punch from Tyranitar. So getting double Rock Blast hit, so we had to take that U-turn chip, and then getting and then just running out of Sand is just annoying. So, which hits harder? Banded. I know I'm running low on time, guys. I will move faster as the game progresses. So, you are stronger. You are stronger. We have to land our dual wing beat. Touch wood. Hopefully I haven't jinxed myself there. I don't know why I say these things, but dual wing beat should pick this thing off. So, back in 2 hits with Rock Blast, man. So the Scarf Rock Blast, in case you're wondering, why Rock Blast over Stone Edge? Not for the accuracy, it was to counter lead Sash, Spikes, Frostlass. Fuck, he outruns me. Fuck, he outruns me. Fuck, he outruns me. That's really bad. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I'm gonna have to sack some things. Oh, I might not have to sack some things. Fucking kill it. Ugh! God damn it. This has gone really badly. This has started to crumble. I can't believe he's faster than me. Wow, we really did not get good rolls there then. That means if he's faster than me, he's going to be not that much HP. So my Banded Thunder Punch is going to do a lot. So I need to get in Banded Thunder, Scarf Thunder Punch, what, into extreme speed? He did how many points of damage? He did 50 something points of damage. I don't think the next one kills. So I just have to dual wing beat again, actually. The Draining Kiss is going to sting, but I can still keep this for Banded E-Speed in the back. I don't think this kills, unless my maths is off. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is okay. Alright, didn't expect that to be faster than me. The bulk that I thought I saw on the Rock Blast roll misled me there. I would say it's my eye rather than low rolls. I think I just misgauged it. So, that's alright. We still keep Banded E-Speed in the back, which will pick off Noivern, will do a lot to pretty much everything. We've lost Magnezone in that exchange, which really sucked, but he's lost Finny. So his Wincons now. Slowking looks pretty scary in the end game. So this thing probably outruns me if he's bringing it in, right? This thing probably outruns me if he's bringing it in. I think the Banded E-Speed is worth preserving for, if nothing else, a Noivern. So really annoyingly now, my Latias, which was a Misty Seed to try and set up on the Finny, is wasted because we've lost Misty Terrain. So really wish I was Grassy Seed right now, but it's okay. We can still we're gonna have a hard time setting that thing up, to be perfectly honest. We're gonna have to set it up on an incoming like Moltres or something. So this thing comes out. He can potentially just U-turn. So I definitely want to protect, scout what he wants to lock into. And if he wants to lock into U-turn, I want to flip turn. I'm willing to let this thing go down, I think, or willing to let this thing take the U-turn hit to get momentum of my own, I'm pretty sure. So, and if he goes for the Grassy Glide, we have the Azumarill. So, I could go hard Azumarill, but it really just lets in the Slowking, and I don't like that. So, I'm going to protect. It lets in the Raikou as well, and I don't like that either. So, I'm going to protect. See what he goes for. We've got Rocks up, so we're still pressuring things. Double Boots is annoying, but at least Raikou is getting worn down a little bit. With Grassy Terrain, not much. But they're not getting healed up, that's the point. At least Grassy Terrain is being cancelled out. How do I win this game? My win con in Latias looking shaky without the Seed Boost. Because I don't know how I get it set up to get the stored powers popping. I changed it last minute from Size Shock to stored power, and Size Shock would be better right now, but it is what it is. These things happen. In Mons, you have to adjust. Grassy Glide means we can go into Sap Sipper Azumarill. If he wants to double into the... He is going to double. Into the Raikou, as we kind of expected. So do I think he's sub, and do I think he's going to sub on the incoming Swampert? I get my leftovers, and I get my Grassy Terrain. Oh no, we've had our leftovers knocked off, sorry. We just get Grassy Terrain. I could potentially live a T-Bolt. But I'm not gonna risk it. Because he can double again here, but I don't know if either of us are making that much progress if he doubles again. He now knows for sure my Azumarill Sap Sipper. I think he'll have known that for a while. But as he's Calm Mind, so that's fine. I just high horsepower here. Double Calm Mind, okay. I just high horsepower. I think we're probably a long way behind him on time because I've been taking my time, getting a little bit tilted, but trying to keep my head. So I could flip turn. I don't think there's any need. I'm gonna high horsepower. He doesn't know my last move. He's not Sugar Berry. He's set up now, so he might just go for the attack. He doesn't. He wants to pivot Rillaboom again, I'm guessing. No, he wants to pivot this, try and get it roosted up. Yeah, I guess I should have flip turned. I thought about it a lot. Yeah, that was a passive play by me. That was a passive play by me. So, do we think this thing has Roost? Do I need Rose? Scarf Tyranitar plus Banded. E-Speed should be enough in the end game for Raikou. So I'm going to flip turn. I'm going to flip turn and hope either I take one or he roosts. And if he Dracos, I can set up with Lati and go for game. Super Fang. That's okay, that's alright. I can live with that. I can live with that. Flip turn. Is it going to KO? No. So I have two options for how I take my KO here. I think Tyranitar is the best of those. I could either go E-Speed or I could go Tyranitar and take the Sand Kill. The reason that I think I like taking the Sand Kill best is that it actually forces this thing to die. He can't pivot on the E-Speed. He doesn't really have an E-Speed pivot. But what's more, it probably forces him to go into... Fuck! That doesn't kill. Well, I love that. Top 10 things you don't want to see. So, I'm going to... Crunch. Go to Crunch. Not going to risk the mist on Rock Blast. We're going to guarantee our KO. So the reason that I kind of wanted to kill with Sand there, that I'm a bit gutted we didn't, is because he wouldn't know what move we were locked into, which means he can't really go Moltres, can't really go Slowking, would have to either go Raikou or Rillaboom, and I could potentially pivot around either of those. Now, He goes Rillaboom, so he's gonna U-turn here. There's absolutely no reason for him not to U-turn here. Banded U-turn will obliterate my Tyranitar. It's now the time to sack Swampert. Because if he U-turns and I go Azumarill, he then goes Raikou and I have to go Swampert anyway. And he might get a Calm Mind up. And I won't be able to then take the hit. So now we sack Swampert. Because if I go Azumarill here, like I say, and he goes Raikou, as I go Swampert, if he clicks Calm Mind, the Poison Chip might put Swampert in range of like Scald, for example, on the Raikou. And then I wouldn't be able to high horsepower him, he'd be at +1, and I wouldn't have a good way of revenge killing him. So this is the way that I see is the best way of me not potentially having a really difficult issue with Raikou. Raikou isn't really set up fodder for the Lati because of the Calm Mind, so this comes in and takes the Sand Chip, which is nice, and it's gonna have to take another turn of Sand Chip after this. And then we could potentially try and set up with Lati, or so I'm going to flip turn in case he U-turns. If he's the same set he was last time, he was Overheat Defog. So if he wants to Defog as well, as he Air Slashes and he misses, so we'll take that for sure. Keeps us a big sack in the back, and that Torrent U-turn's going to do a lot. Torrent U-turn's going to do a lot. Obviously, while Sand is up, we don't want to bring in Dragonite. So, do we try and set up and go for game here, or do we try and take our Rock Blast KO? Do I see a lot of better Pokemon to set up on? No. So we could easily see a U-turn here. Or a Roost. Or Toxic. Or any number of things. So I'm going to Calm Mind. He's faster than me. Wow, he's really fast on this. Really wish I was leftovers. So I'm going to recover here. I wonder if his Rillaboom's going to be faster than me then. That could be a huge problem. But he doesn't know what I am. So I'm going to recover here. Man, is Banded Rillaboom just going to destroy me? Please don't flinch me. Did I speed creep Adamant Rillaboom with this? I don't remember. I didn't see how much that was doing because I didn't think we'd get flinched twice. I could potentially recover this up on the Slow King. Do I want to save this and try and recover it on the Slow King because I can go Tyranitar on an Air Slash? How much is this fucking doing? Ah! You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Air Slash. I'm so low on time now. +1. How much am I at? 37. So if he's modest, it's a roll. If he's max special attack, it's a roll to kill. That's max special attack timid. Come on. Oh, are you fucking with me? Are you actually fucking with me? Might as well save this. There's no point in letting it go down. If he misses Air Slash here, then I'll regret saving this, but... How do I win? I knew he could U-turn for the KO there, but I didn't, like... Maybe I should have let him and get momentum. On the one hand, I should maybe have put more speed into my Latias. Maybe I got greedy on the speed creep on my Latias. On the other hand, I'm sure you guys could all see why that's infuriating. Tyranitar, Rillaboom. My Ice Beam's not going to kill you yet, is it? No, even a non-bulk Rillaboom I'm not going to kill with my Ice Beam. This thing's crunch is going to be important in the end game, so I could potentially kill with enough Rock Blasts, but who to sack? Let's sack you. Obviously, I should have gone Tyranitar and just taken my Rock Blast kill and not tried to set up on the Moltres, but shit happens, man. Shit happens. This thing comes out. If we had it... I don't think so, actually. If we landed enough Rock Blasts, like, it might be a roll to kill. I might need to get my E-Speed damage off first, and then go for the Rock Blasts. Is that more valuable, or is your Outrage more valuable? Yeah. I think Dragonite's combination of E-Speed... maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think Dragonite's... and I don't know what move he's got to kill this. If he's Scold, not Aura Sphere, he might not be able to kill this yet. So, 1... Can we just get 5... We get a crit to start with, so that's pretty nice. Can we get, like, 4 or 5 hits, please? 3... 4... 5 with the crit would have done it! The crit would have felt quite justified. It would have felt quite justified. Would have felt quite fucking justified, wouldn't it? Would have felt quite fucking justified. Alright, so does sand go down here or not? Nope. I think it's the last turn of sand. I have to... It's the only thing I can do. So I have to gamble on this being the last turn of sand, or I have to double if it isn't, predicting him to pivot on the E-Speed. I'm down to 1 minute. That isn't the last turn of sand. Fuck! So if I trade this, I lose. To Slowking. Probably. Or Moltres as well, more than likely. I lose if I sack you, I lose to Grassy Glide. I think I've lost. I think I've lost. I don't think there's anything I can do. I can hope he Volts here. I don't think he's got Volt anyway, though. Yeah, I think we've lost. I'm trying to think like of any endgame scenario I can. And I just don't see one anymore. I just don't see one. I think we had it with Lati as well. I think we fucking had it with Lati. It depends on his Rillaboom speed, but we would have been able to break through so much. I think we had this game, man. There was a lot left to be played, but I think we could have done this. I really think we could have done this. Now what he should do here is he should sack the Moltres. And hope that he Flame Body burns me. And keep this in the back for the Azu. And then if he goes Rillaboom and U-turns into this on the Azu, he wins. So it's over. It's over. You sack the Moltres, you bring out Rillaboom, you click U-turn, and you win the game. I probably... The same thing would have happened with Tyranitar, though. The same thing would have happened with Tyranitar. The same end game would have happened. Gutted, man. Gutted. You Rillaboom and U-turn, and you've got T-Bolt, so I can't. The only possible end game I've got is critting all, super mega ultra critting all my E-speeds. So I'm gonna go hard into this. Probably see a Sludge Wave, but Sludge Bomb. But if we can live one, which we can, it's fine. Knockoff is gonna be my best way of hitting this, and then hope that that damage puts everything in super mega crit E-speed range. We lost, lads. We lost. I'm absolutely gutted, to be honest with you. I'm absolutely gutted because I don't think I played this optimally at all. I think I should have taken my kill with Rock Blast, but it's not a reliable move, so I went for the setup, which looks reliable, and then I get flinched 3 times. So I feel like I tried to maximize my odds. I mean, even that, like, not Ice Beaming into Noivern and going for the Rock Blast, like, I tried to maximize my odds, and I don't know what more really I could have done. I have to E-speed, otherwise, we didn't have a chance anyway. Yeah, GG to Q, of course, it's not remotely his fault. He played really, really well. I feel like I like to look back at games and be like, what could I have done better here? Maybe there was a couple of passive turns where I could have predicted his doubles on my Protects. But with Rocks up and Sand up and the fact that I was getting lots of recovery out of it, I don't even think they were bad plays. Yeah, I honestly don't know what I should have done different there. I'm really struggling. I know when I went into the Lati to set up, I should have just, in hindsight, I should have taken my Rock Blast kill with Tyranitar, or even a Crunch kill, but I didn't want to get Flame Body burnt. I don't know. I'm gutted. This is the first time ever in the UBL we haven't made semi-finals. This is the first time in Generation 8 I've lost a playoff game to someone not named Vepsis. We've never lost a playoff game to anyone but Vepsis in Generation 8. And we've never not made UBL semi-finals. So, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. And that's not a slight at Q at all, by the way. I just wanted to keep that streak going, you know? I wanted to keep that going. Of course, it always comes to an end, but... I'm absolutely gutted because I can't help but I maybe will look back and realize the RNG didn't matter, but I can't, right now in the moment I'm not someone who likes to get salty and tilted, but I'm struggling right now. I can't help but feel like the RNG hurt a lot. It's not like I got greedy with Lati and went for 2 Calm Minds. I went straight for the recover as soon as we'd got 1 Calm Mind. I'm devastated. Oh, well, guys. Look, we never thought we'd make playoffs with a Gen 4 team anyway. It is what it is. Thank you all for your support this season. It's been amazing. It's been great to come back to Mons, even if it's come to a gutting end. It's been great to come back to Mons and have all you guys support me. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.